Good morning, student. Myself, S.P. Kelkar, math teacher from Nan Prakash Vidya Mandir, Aurangabad. Today we are going to study the financial planning. In this financial planning, we study today share to establish a company. Desiring a person come together and form a company are called promoters, and the company is called limited company. Share is the smallest unit of the capital of that company. Shareholder, a person who own the share is called a shareholders. Stock exchange, the place where buying and selling of shares take place is called the stock exchange. Face value, FV, the value printed on the share certificate is called the face value of the share. This face value is also called nominal value and per value. Market value, the price at which the share are sold or purchased in the stock market is called the market value of the share. Dividend, the part of the annual profit of a company which is distributed per share among shareholders is called the dividend. Comparison of face value and market value. If market value is greater than face value, then the share is at the premium. If the market value equal to face value, then the share is at per value. Means the face value and market value is the same. If a market value is less than face value, then the share is at the discount. Rate of return, ROR, rate of return on investment is considered in the percentage. The formula of rate of return is dividend on one share divided by the market value of that share into 100. In this way we find out the ROR. Then we see the example. Joseph purchased the following shares. Find his total investment. Company A purchased 200 shares. Face value is 2 rupees and premium of that share is 18 rupees. Company B purchased 45 shares. Market value is 500 rupees. Company C 1 share. Market value is 10,450 rupees. Then solution. Investment of Joseph is as follows. Company A. In company A, the face value of the share is given, but we want a market value of that share. Market value equal to face value plus premium of that share. Means face value 2 rupees and premium is 18 rupees. So the market value of the share is 20 rupees. So investment in company A equal to number of share into market value of the share. We get here 4,000 rupees. Now company B, 45 shares are there, market value is 500, so the investment in company B equal to 45 into 500, we get here 22,500. This is the number 2, company B, 22,500. Company C, 1 share, market value is also 10,540 rupees. So the investment in company C, they purchase only 1 share, so the investment is 10,540. The total investment of the Joseph is 4,000 plus 22,500 plus 10,540. We get here 37,040 rupees. The total investment of the Joseph is 37,040 rupees. Now we see the another example. Srimati Deshpande purchased shares of rupees shares of face value 5 rupees at a premium of rupees 20. Means the face value of the share is 5 rupees but premium of that share is 20 rupees. How many shares will she get from the rupees 20,000? She invests 20,000 rupees. From this 20,000, how many shares he get? Solution: face value is 5 rupees, premium value is 20 rupees. So the market value of the share is face value plus premium, means 5 plus 20, 25 rupees is the market value of the share. Then Srimati Deshpande invested equal to number of shares into market value. So we want to find out the number of shares. Investment is 20,000, number of shares into market value is 25. So the number of share equal to 20,000 divided by 25, we get 800 shares. Means Srimati Deshpande purchased the 800 shares. Then see the example third. Sri Shantilal purchased 150 shares of the face value rupees 100. For a market value of that share is 120 rupees. Means face value is 100, market value is 120. Company paid the dividend at 7%. Find the rate of return on his investment. So face value is 100 rupees, market value is 120 and dividend is 7%. So the dividend on each share is 7 rupees. Because the face value of share is 100, so he get one share. For one share 7 rupees on investment of 120, but he invests 120 for one share. So rate of return equal to dividend on the each share divided by sum of invested for the one share. Invested for one share 120. Dividend is 7 rupees. So 7 divided by 120 into 100. We get here 5.83%. In this way we find out the rate of return. At the time of finding the rate of return, the number of shares are not considered for finding the rate of return. Here we consider only one share, and for that share how much money invest. That is only these two things are considered, not consider the number of share. In this way we solve the example from 4.3. Then you can solve the other example. Good day, goodbye, okay.